Hey everyone. Hey, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from Universal Volcano Bay. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today it is beautiful out here in Orlando. See, there's really not a cloud in the sky today. So a great day for a water theme park like Volcano Bay. I think we're in like the low 80s right now too, so it's not hot out, but it's not too cold for a water theme park. So it's really a perfect day today. So we are starting right up here at the entrance to the park. This is where you would come in, scan your tickets. Security checkpoint is back before that, where the buses drop you off. There have been some changes. It's been quite a while since we've been to Volcano Bay. I myself haven't been here in like a couple of years at this point, which is crazy. I love this park so much. I need to come here more often. But there's been some changes to this park. Most notably, very recently, they have gotten rid of the Tapu Tapu. So you might remember, if you've been here before, they had a what was essentially like a watch that you would wear around your wrist, and then you would tap in to use a virtual wait time for their attractions. That is no longer the case. Everything is just a normal standby wait now. So we will kind of see the differences, and you can see like the bins there at the exit. That used to be where you would drop off your Tapu Tapu. You would pick it up right after you scanned your ticket to get in, and no longer. So it's just a normal, what you would expect a theme park to be like now. So we'll see what that's like, how it impacts the wait times going around the park. Of course, it's October, so a water theme park not quite as busy as if you were visiting in the summer. So that's something to keep in mind as well. That being said, I think this is a really great time of year to come to Volcano Bay because, like I said, the weather is just perfect for it right now. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get going. And I think there's no better reveal in a theme park than turning the corner and seeing this volcano right here. I mean, this park is absolutely stunning. It is only getting more and more beautiful as all of the plant life grows in all around the park. I mean, this park is just absolutely beautiful. I know I've said it already, and I'll probably say it 100 more times before this video is done today, but really just one of the prettiest theme parks anywhere. And so if you've never been here, if you're not familiar, Volcano Bay is Universal's water theme park. The volcano, obviously the icon of the park, is home to 2 gigantic water slides. Actually, I guess you could say more than that. There's a few slides that go through the volcano, but most famous is Kokiri Plunge. That is up at the top, and that is just a straight drop slide. So the floor drops out from under you, and you just zip down that thing. It is a thrill seeker's attraction for sure. In front of the volcano is also the wave pool, and then the beach, where you can grab a lounger and just sit out there and soak up the sun. I won't be getting into the water today at all, unfortunately. I'm not prepared for that, but I do need to come back. Like I said, I need to be coming out to Volcano Bay more often than I am. There's also all kinds of fun elements around the park and in the volcano. But you'll see, like, we had this interaction with this guy here, the like Easter Island head type thing. And inside you can meet Vol, the spirit of the volcano. Oh. I don't know if he was talking to me or not, but you can meet Vol inside the volcano, kind of a character meet and greet experience, in a sort of, I don't know how to describe it, virtual. Vol is sort of a projection inside the volcano, which is a really cool experience. And speaking of new things here at Volcano Bay, so we talked about the now absence of Tapu Tapu. We've also had the introduction of Volcano Bay nights, which there's only a couple more nights this year. We've got one tomorrow night, actually, October 24th. And then we've got one on Halloween, October 31st, which sounds like a really, really cool way to spend Halloween. But basically, the park is open after dark for a limited number of guests, so all the attractions are open with much shorter wait times. There's special food and drinks and special character meet and greets, which have looked really, really cool. I've heard nothing but great things about this event. I have not gotten to experience it myself, but they do some cool character stuff. Like they had the Scooby-Doo gang out here, and they actually captured one of their famous villains and removed the mask and had that big Scooby-Doo moment and everything. So really, really cool, unique experience. And again, Volcano Bay nights, only two more nights as of right now. One of them is tomorrow night, so at this point, probably a little late to plan that one. But if you're coming next week to Universal Orlando, Halloween night is an option. And again, that just seems like a really cool way to spend Halloween. That is next Friday as of right now. We're going to start a lap around the park, though. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've been here to Volcano Bay. Oh, and here's the first look at the wait times. Again, Tapu Tapu has been removed, but it is late October, so different time of year to be visiting a water theme park. So take these wait times with a grain of salt if you're going to plan to visit in like July. Hi, Kevin. See, currently just showing mobile food ordered, photo pickup. We'll wait here for just a second to get the wait times. Cabana rentals. There are cabana rentals, and you can do that at the concierge right here. There's another concierge on the other side of the park as well. Same for premium seating. Gonna linger here for a minute. Here we go. Krakatoa, which is the big aqua coaster. That's not the one I was talking about in the volcano, but it does go through the volcano. That is an amazing attraction. 30 minutes. I would imagine that's the longest in the park. Honu, which is my favorite water slide on the planet, 15 minutes. Ika Moana is another fun one. 15 for Kala and Tainui. Those are the other two slides that go through the volcano. You see a lot of 15 minutes, 5 minutes, a lot of short wait times right now. This is, again, a great time to visit this park. Oh, I believe Koakiri might be closed right now, actually. But the Teawa Action River, one of the best attractions in this park as well. Oh, Koakiri is open. 10-minute wait. And 10 minutes, let me tell you, that's just to walk up to the top of that thing. I can't go any further without pointing out Ice Cream Kona over here. The Watiri Fusion ice cream has become sort of iconic and synonymous with this park. That is that swirled, different colored, like rainbow colored ice cream that is a bunch of different fruity flavors blended with vanilla ice cream. It's my favorite theme park snack anywhere. If you come to Volcano Bay, highly recommend you try that. Let's pop into Tuku Tuku Traders for some Volcano Bay merch. I really like this shirt. Oh no. Oh, and it's very soft. I like this shirt a lot. There's a cool rash guard as well. You got towels and mugs and water bottles and toothpick holders. Ooh, I like this sweatshirt too. Oh man, Volcano Bay merch. They're really killing it right now. Some more rash guards, t-shirts.
I'm sorry, Kaylee. I told him I made you something stupid.
Ooh, there's a bathing suit too. Yeah, Volcano Bay does a good job with their merch. A couple of those things might be a problem, actually. There are lockers all around the park as well. You don't necessarily need to use a locker, but it depends on what you bring with you and what you want to store safely. So you can rent a locker. They are a charge. Actually, let me peek in here. Let's see. Oh, it still says to hold your wristband right now. Let me see if these are the family lockers, so these are the bigger ones. Let me see if this works. Oh, I see. Okay. So you pick up a wristband here?
Yep, you would get the wristband. It's all day access. You would tap the screen, make your payment, and it's a locker.
Okay. And how much is a locker right now?
So families are 25, regulars are 20, and then minis, which is the size of a mailbox, are 14.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. So I don't know if you heard all of the information I just got from the team member there. So they used to use the Tapu Tapu to tap in for a locker. Now they give you a wristband right there at that desk that you saw out in front of the lockers there. So you have to pick one up from her. And then when you tap at the locker checkpoint, you would pay either $25 for a family locker, which is the big ones we were looking at. The smaller one, the next size down, is $20, and the smallest one, which is the size of a mailbox, is $15. And that's for the day. You have access in and out of that locker for the day. So that's cool. I like that they provide a different way of doing that now without the Tapu Tapu. Having the wristband on you is convenient, so you don't have to have anything on you. Because I didn't really think about it. I would try to scan my ticket like you would normally use at the lockers at the other parks. But if you're going to go in like the Action River, you don't want to have your ticket on you and potentially lose it in the river. So it's nice that they give you another wristband to use. By the way, we're making our way past some cabanas. And you get another beautiful view of the volcano over here. And again, you can just grab a chair on the beach here. There's plenty of seats today. And you can leave your stuff there. It's just obviously, it's not necessarily secure. So it's just your preference. Now the cabanas, which are beautiful, absolutely awesome way to spend your day here, they used to offer. So let me back up. Let me explain Tapu Tapu a little bit more. There are checkpoints around the park where you would tap in for a specific attraction. So, for example, if you wanted to ride this, there would be a Tapu Tapu checkpoint up by the sign up there, and you would tap in and get a return time for this attraction. This is Kala and Tainui, the other two slides that go through the volcano. So if you had a cabana, rather than having to go to that specific checkpoint, you used to be able to just tap in right in your cabana and select whatever attraction you wanted to get your return time for. So that benefit is obviously not in effect anymore for cabanas. So that is something to consider if you're going to book your cabana. But that being said, the cabanas are beautiful. Oh, here you go. Here's a former Tapu Tapu checkpoint for the Oh No and Oh Yeah slides. And they do still give you the wait times here. So 15 for Oh No, 5 for Oh Yeah. And you used to just tap in right there, get your return time. And obviously now you can't do that anywhere. There's no more Tapu Tapu. So that is not a benefit for the cabanas anymore. You do, however, have a server who comes and checks on you and will bring you food and drinks for a charge. Not all included for the day, which would be a problem with the food and drinks at this park, because I would be eating all day. This is the Oh Yeah and Oh No slides. Actually, let me come down the steps and get a little bit of a better view here. There's some cabanas over here too. Yeah, these are the not drop slides in the sense that the floor drops out for you, but they drop you like that into the water. Man, that water is very inviting right now too. Again, it's not that hot out today. It's actually very, very nice out. It's a beautiful day to walk around the park, but still just so blue and looks like a lot of fun. And it is. I can speak from experience. It's just been a while since I've been here. Hi, Jennifer. We are at Universal Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando Resort. This is their water theme park. And it's actually very fitting that we are here today because Universal Orlando specifically just dropped their 2026 tickets this morning. So if you've been wanting to plan a Universal Orlando resort vacation, oh no, okay, it's just water looks a little bit low. This is the Action River, Teawa, the Action River. Again, one of the most fun attractions in this park. We'll hold here because this is actually where the wave machine pushes the water out, which is a lot of fun. But again, Universal just dropped their tickets today, so if you're planning or wanting to plan a 2026 vacation, here it comes. Everyone just get pushed. There are no tubes in this, by the way. You have to wear a life vest. Regardless of age or swimming level, you have to be wearing a life vest in this attraction. But again, 2026 tickets are now available, including multi-day tickets that provide access to Epic Universe, Universal Epic Universe, which opened back in May and has been limited in terms of ticket options. It's been a lot of, if you wanted multi-day, you could buy a single day Epic Universe ticket already. But if you wanted multi-day, it was always 2 days at Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios and 1 day at Epic Universe. That's no longer the case. You can now experience Epic Universe and all of Universal's parks however you prefer. So those tickets are available now. Ask your Destinations to Travel advisor about planning your next Universal Orlando resort vacation. If you're not already working with a Destinations to Travel advisor, head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com to get in touch with one today. You head over to our website, top right corner, click that request a free quote button. Or if you're on mobile, right in the middle of your screen, request a free quote. Just, fill out the form with whatever information you want and get in touch with an advisor, even if you just have a few questions. And again, this is the Action River, just one of my favorite attractions anywhere. I did see Jennifer asked any rides. So there's not, yes and no. It is a water theme park. So there's water slides, but there is also the aqua coaster, Krakatoa, which rides like a roller coaster. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but it really feels like it actually uses the same technology that they use for the Mummy coaster over in Universal Studios Florida. So it feels a lot more like a roller coaster than it does a water slide. And one of the other things that sets Volcano Bay apart from water parks really is the food. The food at this park is unbelievably good, and it's not just your burgers and your chicken fingers and things like that. They have a delicious pulled pork sandwich. They have really great tacos. They have so many different, there's seafood options. There's so many great options at this park. All of the food is so good. Maybe not what you think of when you come into a water park. And again, water theme park, different terminology. You might not want a heavy meal. And there are lighter options. But I'm telling you, this food is so good, you're just going to want to eat. It's Makupuihi, the family raft slides here. Hi, Randy. So, there's a lot of options for slides here. There's also a lot of variety, which is really nice. Lots of different types of attractions. Some of them are obviously more tame than others. Like I said, Koikiri is absolute, top of the list thrill ride. There's another look at the Action River going by underneath us here. There is an actual lazy river as well that you can just float on your tube and relax. That goes through the volcano. It is beautiful. It's probably my favorite lazy river in the world. I have gone through it I don't know how many hundreds of times. It's also a nice view of the volcano from the back side here, so you can kind of see all the slides going through it. Those red, black, and yellow slides there. Those are the Punga Racers. Those are matte slides. You can see there's a few. You can enter the Fearless River this way, or the Action River as I've been calling it, and Makupuihi, which we were just looking at. Bunga Racers and Taniwa Tubes, which is the lazy river going this way. I could be wrong. That might not be the lazy river. No, it is not. Taniwa Tubes is a different slide, I believe. It's hard to keep track of the names. There are plenty of bars around as well. So, boat bar, Kanuku here. Looks like it's not open right now. But they do have some specialty cocktails. There's also a beer made specifically for Volcano Bay that is very good if you like a light floral beer. Again, here is the Fearless River. Let me see, maybe we might, I don't know if we can get a good view of Krakatoa over here. But you can see, there you go. But you can see how it goes down and then shoots you back up. So it really doesn't behave like a water slide. It is much more of a roller coaster type of attraction. It's not super, I mean, it's a thrill ride, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be like the most tame thing in the world, but it's also not crazy. Like if you can handle a mild roller coaster, if you can handle Revenge of the Mummy over in Universal Studios Florida, you can handle Krakatoa here. Look, they even have your pictures here on Krakatoa. I see Sima, am I pronouncing that correctly? Says very interesting place. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a different type of experience, even without Tapu Tapu, which again just recently was removed from this park at the beginning of the month. And again, if you are just joining us late, Tapu Tapu was the sort of the virtual queue system here, where you would tap in and get a return time to a specific attraction. That's no longer the case. It is all just normal standby waits. Which again, visiting at the end of October, very short waits. It's a great time to come to Volcano Bay. If you're planning a Universal Orlando vacation for this time of year, I would absolutely recommend Volcano Bay. And by the way, Taniwa Tubes is more slides here.
Welcome back. Please remain seated until instructed to exit by seat number.
Again, the Action River, Fearless River. There's another look at where everything is. So Runamukka Reef is the kids' splash pad area. We'll take a look at that too as we continue to make our way around. Oh, and here is the entrance to Krakatoa. This used to be the Tapu Tapu here. But the entrance is right here. Krakatoa does currently have a 30-minute wait. Although looking up at the queue, I would say it's probably a little bit shorter than that. You can see people standing on the stairs right up there. I will say all of these attractions here are a ton of fun. You know, if you are a thrill seeker, you're not going to leave this park disappointed. If you're someone who just wants to relax, you're not going to leave this park disappointed. If you're somebody who really wants good food, you're not going to leave this park disappointed. It is just, it delivers on a lot of different levels. Here you go. This is Wakawaiwai Eats. We got Hawaiian pizza, jerk shrimp mac and cheese, and a foot-long hot dog. So like a wide variety of options. And you can mobile order food here using the Universal Orlando app as well. More lockers over here. I do have to, they do spray the sidewalks in a lot of different places around the park to keep them cool. You know, on a hotter day, it's kind of hard to walk barefoot on some of these sidewalks. We're going to come this way and we'll probably circle back. So yeah, those sprays are nice on a hot day when you're actually taking part in the water activities. I am not. It's not so nice when you get your sneakers sprayed. But, you know, if you're going to come here, I recommend not doing what I do. come here to actually enjoy the park. That's the best way to do it. Here's the lazy river, by the way. Let's see if we can get a good opening here. And again, it does go through the volcano, which is a really nice experience. Another good way to see this beautiful park. Now we're passing under my two favorite slides. I think I said Honu was my favorite earlier. It might be Ika Moana. I always confuse the two. The blue one over here is my favorite slide. I'll give you a better look at it as we come around the corner here. Nice little photo op here, by the way. But these two are both very exciting, very fun slides that my wife will not go on ever again because she did not like that blue slide. It is Honu. Okay. Honu is the blue one. Here's another look at the lazy river. That is where I spend most of my time when I come here. It was also always very nice to be able to use the Tapu Tapu, get your return time for, say, Krakatau, and then just go and hang out in the lazy river and wait that way. Now, again, it's hard to judge the difference because right now, it being October, wait times are very short. But that could be making a difference, too, just having a true standby line going through much quicker. See, I'm trying to come around to get a better angle of Honu, so I can show you exactly what makes it so exciting. Here you go. So this is the exit for the two of them. Looks like if I come around this way, you can see it better. So again, Honu is the blue slide. Ika Moana is the green. Both are a lot of fun. These are family raft slides. I kind of walked past it, didn't I? So you can kind of see right up here. Let's see if we can see one of the rafts go by. But this area right here, so you kind of drop in. Here comes one right now. Let's see if you see it go up there. Oh yeah, they didn't get up very high, but depending on the weight distribution in your raft, you could go very high up on that wall there. And it's very exciting. It's a lot of fun. And there is a second one right over here. You don't get quite as high on that one typically as you do on the first, but man, that is a fun slide. Hi, Steven. Let's circle back this way a little bit. I believe we have the entrance to Runamukka Reef over here, which is one of the attractions I have never been able to experience, and I'm very much looking forward to experiencing. Now having a 1-year-old at home, it's about time we get her out to Volcano Bay, I think. And Runamukka Reef, again, is the kids' splash play area. And there's also, so Runamukka Reef is for a little bit older kids, and then there's Tiki Reef, which is for the smaller guests. Let's see, can I get through here without getting dripped on? Oh. So here you go. Here's Runamukka Reef, which just looks like so much fun. I can't wait to run around here someday. And then here's Tiki Reef. So for the really young guests, which again, looks like a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to come here in the near future. There's a lot of water coming down. I gotta get out of here. All right, we survived. Nice view, looking up at the volcano with Runamukka Reef and Tiki Reef. Now, I should mention too, because I've been saying this is a great time of year to visit. So you know, obviously it's end of October now. We're about to hit November, and then it starts to get a little too cold for Volcano Bay. So if you wanted to come next year, that is something I would recommend. However, the park does close for an extended refurbishment next year, late October. I want to say October 27th, right around there. So, and it will be closed into March 2027. So it is, like I said, an extended closure for refurbishment. Convenient timing because you don't really want to be here November, December, January, or even into February. Although I have been here in January before and it was very nice. But it all depends on what kind of day you get. But something to keep in mind, if you're going to plan a Universal Orlando Resort vacation for late next year, Volcano Bay will be closed from late October into March of 2027. So something to keep in mind. And again, if you are visiting before that, early October, mid-October, definitely recommend it. You saw those wait times earlier. I think Krakatoa was 30 minutes. That was by far the longest. Nothing else in the park was longer than 15 minutes. And in most cases, that's just going to be a walk-on. It's just going to take you that long to get to the top of the slide. Maybe not. Maybe not 15 minutes, but 5 minutes for sure. Koakiri being one of them, that takes you a long time to get up to the top. This is the big body plunge. Let's see, I don't know you'll really be able to see it in the video here, but it is that tube going through the middle of the volcano right in there. I know the sun is making things difficult too, but let's see, you can hear the trap door. There it goes. And there goes somebody right now. And then if we come over here, you'll be able to see them as they exit. Whoa. And actually, if you're swimming in this pool here, there's a tube that you can swim right up to, and you can watch guests kind of zip by underwater there, which is really cool. Here you can see the exit from Koakiri. Stephen asked, what is my favorite attraction here? That is really tough because Krakatoa is one of the most exciting. That's a really fun attraction. I do like Koakiri, but it's probably not something I'm going to do that many times. But Krakatoa is a lot of fun. However, I think the Fearless River is probably my favorite attraction. Well, it's hard to not say the Lazy River, too. That might be my favorite. One of those two. One of those three. Counting the food, one of those four. Here we go. See someone come down right now. As we keep going here, I'm going to turn around in a minute here, but you got the beach here again in front of the volcano with the wave pool going. Now, every now and then, you will hear... Koakiri gets me every time. You will hear the bells start to toll, and that is the signal that the waves are about to start coming out. It looks like they are coming out right now, so we might have just missed that. And again, you got plenty of seating on the very large beach here. Looks like there were plenty of open chairs. And then again, we've seen plenty of seating all around the park as well. Here comes another one from Koakiri. Very. Great question from Steven. What are the best and worst times to visit this park? Worst times of year. Not like of the day, but although I will say I tend to, this might be different being local, but I like to get here first thing in the morning, and we usually leave it early in the afternoon, but the park is open until 5, so that's all personal preference. Best and worst times of year? I think right now, as I'm learning today, this is one of the best times of year to visit because it is not busy here today. Wait times are very short, and you've got beautiful weather right now. Like, it's not so unbearably hot that you're just dying to get in the water at every moment of your visit. It can, I guess there's a little bit of a roulette because you can have a cooler day. but the water is generally pretty warm. This is also a good time of year for, lack of rain. We don't get nearly as much rain now as we do in the summer. And I know you're out at a water park, it might not matter as much with the rain, but when a thunderstorm rolls through, it does kind of, no pun intended, put a damper on your day. Dancing Dragons is another bar here. This one is open. So yeah, I would say right now, probably once school picks back up, I guess, as things tend to go, gets a little bit less busy. So September into October, good times to visit. As far as the worst times, well, it's hard. That just depends on what you want. There's plenty of seating over here, by the way. Oh, looks like these are reserved patio areas. There's a few reasons why you could specify one specific time as the worst time of year to visit. July, August, even June too. That's gonna be the busiest time of year, especially at a water theme park. It's gonna be really hot out. Everybody wants to come here to Volcano Bay, so that's one factor. Then there's also, typically you're probably not gonna want to visit in January when it's at warmest 55 degrees out. That being said, we have had days in January where it was 80 degrees and we did come here in January. So it's a lot of preference, and then it's a lot of dart throwing too. You just never know what you're going to get. So, but I think visiting in the summer is a safe bet as far as, well, again, the rain, but as far as weather is concerned, heat wise, you're going to want to be in the water. And then I think September, October is a really great time to visit as well. There is some more merchandise over here. We checked out some of the merch. Oh, looks like they have some Jaws merch here too. That's fun. We did check out some of the Volcano Bay merch in one of the other shops. You can see one of the rash guard shirts there. Let's see here. We are at just about 40 minutes. I'm going to continue this lap around, and we're going to try and go into the volcano as much as I can. Again, I'm not prepared for getting wet today. So we'll see how far I can go. Which there's not even anything I can do to prepare for this sort of thing. The gimbal can only get so wet. We did walk through here before. Again, here is Ice Cream Kona. And that's the true answer to my favorite attraction, is that Watiri Fusion ice cream, which we've shared pictures of on our socials in the past. And I have a feeling you're going to see another one of those pretty soon. So keep an eye on our socials if you want to see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to kind of wander here. There are a lot of pathways through Volcano Bay, and like I said, it's been a while since I've been here, so don't exactly remember how to get to where I want to go. But we're wandering, which is fun, especially on a beautiful day in a beautiful park. And again, if you joined us late, Universal just so happened to drop their 2026 tickets, their ticket options for the parks for next year. So you can now book your your park days for 2026. And again, much more ticket options for Universal Epic Universe. You are no longer boxed into just going one day. You can go as many days as you want. Well, I guess within reason. Because personally, I want to go there every day for the rest of my life, but that's just not feasible. All right, let's see. If we head up towards these slides, which the names I can't remember right now. I'm also not sure how far I'm allowed to walk in with sneakers, but we will see. You get some really beautiful views up here. Kala and Tainui, those are the two slides here. And these are, I didn't really go into detail on these. These are also trapdoor slides. So you stand on the floor and it drops out from under you and drops you into the slide. And they are more, whereas Kokiri is a straight plunge, just straight down through the volcano. These twist and turn, which are much more my style. I would prefer those. They're a lot of fun. Let's see here. Okay, we can walk this way. Got a beautiful view right here. By the way, that is Universal Cabana Bay Beach Resort. Those towers. There's another one on the other side over here. You can get a Volcano Bay. It is a beautiful room, an amazing view. The only problem I had with it is that I didn't want to leave the room. So you get a view looking out into the volcano here. Really, really awesome experience. Okay, so it looks like I can't go too much further this way without getting absolutely soaked and ending the live stream. So we're gonna have to turn around, I think. And we'll head back down to the entrance to wrap things up over there with a nice view of the volcano. We have a little bit of a walk to get there, so still got some time. Just want to enjoy this view a little bit longer too. But yeah, these volcano view rooms, unbelievable. Highly recommend. Cabana Bay is one of the value resorts here at Universal Orlando Resort, so definitely one to take advantage of. It is a fantastic resort, and I think in 2026 we're going to make it our goal to get out to every Universal Orlando Resort hotel, because they have some really, really awesome resorts that I think go under the radar. I don't think a lot of people know about the Universal Orlando Resort hotels, so keep an eye out for that, because we're going to check them out in greater detail. Good job finding the limit. Yeah, it made it pretty easy. I don't think I can walk through that with the gimbal. Again, this is a water theme park. It is designed for you to get soaked. I just did not prepare for that, and there really was no way for me to prepare for that. But if you guys are interested, let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube later on in the replay, by the way, let me know in the comments. Do you want to see more of Volcano Bay? Because I can always get out here with a GoPro. We can get in the water and see some more of it. We do have some content on our YouTube channel, but not nearly as much as the other parks. So if you want to see more of Universal Volcano Bay, let me know, and we'll get out here. I have no problem coming out to Volcano Bay. Again, there's a lot that I can't show you. I obviously can't get in the Lazy River. I can't get in the Fearless River. Can't walk through the volcano right now. So if you want to see more of it, again, just comment below, let me know, and we'll get out here to do that. And of course, you can always ask your Destination to Travel advisor any questions you might have about Volcano Bay. They'll be happy to help. But sometimes you want to see it for yourself, you know? And I will clarify too, as much as I love sharing these parks with you, sharing Volcano Bay with you in this video, the videos don't do it justice. It is absolutely beautiful in person. I mean, that turn around the corner when you first walk into the park and you see the volcano, like I said at the top, as good a reveal in any theme park. Just so beautiful. Hopefully you guys were able to hear me with the waterfall behind me over there. But like I was saying, we're going to make our way back up to the entrance of the park and wrap things up there. And again, if you are visiting Universal Orlando Resort next week, or I guess even as soon as tomorrow, if you could have that quick of a turnaround, Volcano Bay nights. We got 2 more nights this year. Tomorrow night, October 24th, and then next Friday, Halloween, October 31st, which again just sounds like such a cool way to spend Halloween here at Volcano Bay at night. And again, I haven't experienced the event for myself, but I've seen and heard a lot of great things. So, you know, definitely something I want to do in the future for sure. But also, just to recap some more, it's been a while since I've been out here, probably a couple of years, and longer than that since we've done our last live stream out here. So the big new development here for this park was that the removal of Tapu Tapu. You no longer have that wristband that you would tap in for a return time for the attractions. It's all just standby now. Now, with that removal, there was also some other changes, because you would also use Tapu Tapu for lockers. And we spoke to a team member earlier. You still go to the team member at the lockers and get a wristband that you can then tap in for your locker. So you don't have to have your park ticket on you or anything like that. You can put everything in your locker and then use that wristband to tap in and out, just like you would with a Tapu Tapu. You also used to be able to use Tapu Tapu to pay for food and things like that. Obviously, you can't do that without the Tapu Tapu, so they are encouraging mobile order. And that, of course, changes how things operate a little bit. And then, again, for the cabanas, you used to have the added benefit of having a Tapu Tapu right, or a checkpoint, Tapu Tapu checkpoint right at your cabana for every attraction. That obviously is no longer the case. And then we also had the addition of Volcano Bay Nights. Again, October 24th and 31st are the last 2 dates for the year. But we also learned about the extended refurbishment coming to this park. So late October 2026, it'll be closed until March 2027. Hey. You laughing at me? And then again, just today, Universal Orlando dropped their 2026 ticket options. Those are all available to you right now. Ask your Destinations to Travel advisor to find the right tickets for you. And if you are not yet working with a Destinations to Travel advisor, head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com. Get in touch with an advisor today. Let them handle all of the stress of planning your Universal Orlando vacation at no additional cost to you. All you have to worry about is enjoying your vacation. Make things as easy on yourself as possible. And again, you don't pay them a dime, so why not? And like I was saying before, we do have more content on Volcano Bay and Universal Orlando Resort as a whole. We have plenty of Universal Orlando Resort content over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel, D, the number 2, travel. Head over there, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we have new content and when we go live and things like that. One more time, that's youtube.com/D2Travel or d2travel.com, or if you'd like to send us an email, info@d2travel.com. But that is going to do it for us here from Universal Volcano Bay today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, if you want to see more of Volcano Bay, let me know. Drop a comment. We can definitely get out here with a GoPro, get in the water a little bit, and show you guys some more of this park that we can't necessarily show you with a gimbal and a cell phone and sneakers. So again, let me know. And aside from that, I think that's everything. So thank you guys. I'll see you all real soon. Bye.